What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This your girl Hannah B, the cargo van chick, and today is Tuesday, October the 7th, and I am on my way to Colombia. I had a run earlier today. I didn't record that one, neither the one yesterday, because it was a lot of directions for both, because both was going to the same patient. Only thing, one was coming back yesterday and the other one had to go pick it up this morning and bring it back. So there's a lot of directions to it, so I didn't even record it. I was trying to remember everything that it entails for me to do, so I didn't even worry about it. So I got back from Savannah maybe about 11:30. Went home, made a salad for lunch, and then I got a call to pick this up. So it's it says, I can't even see it. I'll show you more when I get out of the car. But I think I'm supposed to be going this way. Yeah. So anyway, supposed to be some kind of, say, specialized super tool kit. Yeah, some kind of super tool kit, whatever that is. So I don't know. I think I'm supposed to be going straight. Let me see. I think I'm supposed to be going straight. I think I'm going to the airport in Colombia. I'm not sure. I've never been in this area before, so I don't even know. I don't even know where I'm going at, to be honest. I guess you guys find out when I find out. I doubt if it's a gas station or anything like that, or any kind of grocery store, because it looked like it's taking me towards the airport. Like I say, I've never been in this area of West Colombia, so I don't even know. But anyway, I didn't work this past weekend. Saturday, we did a bunch of yard work, cut the grass, had some trees that needed to be cut, some limbs rather that needed to be cut. And about 2 months ago, me and my son, we started a garden in the backyard. So I had to go get some more soil and sorry for that. Had to go get some more soil and plant the rest of the vegetables that I bought. Try to keep the garden going. And so that's what I did Saturday. And then Sunday, if you watch my previous video, I went to OKC and Charlotte Hornets game, which was good. I'm an Oklahoma City fan, and then my son, he was like, oh, he wants to be a Hornets fan. So I'm like, okay, you can be a Hornets fan. So he wanted a t-shirt, he wanted a little stuffed Hornet. So I got that stuff for him. So, you know, I'm like, well, we don't always have to have the same team. He can have his team and I have my team. That way it'll be something for both of us to watch when we watch the games. You know, we can watch his game or we can watch my game. You know what I mean? It kind of little rivalry going on between us. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna see how this week turns out. So far, so good. Like I said, I had that one run yesterday. That was a round trip. I paid $300, and then I had to go pick up the old meds from her this morning and bring that back. That was a round trip, so that's another $300 I made earlier. This right here is 109 miles, so I'm going to get paid $175 for this. So today so far was a good day, 470 something bucks. And it's still fairly early. It's like 4 o'clock. So see if any airspace comes out, because airspace comes out a lot in Colombia. See if I can catch an airspace going back. I don't really do roadie in this area. I don't know too much about this area to do roadie or freight or anything like that. I don't know too much about the area. I kind of not familiar with it. I don't like doing gig apps in areas that I don't know too much about. So I definitely don't, unless it's something that I'm picking up and it's, you know, going to carry me a little bit further back a little bit. But I'm not gonna just be all around Colombia like that. I'm not saying I don't trust it, but I don't really know the area. I don't know the streets and stuff like that. So I will not be doing roadie in this area. So we should be pulling up here in a little minute. But yeah, man, this game was nice. It was exciting. I think it was over 11,000 people that showed up to the game. It's the first time they ever did a professional NBA game in Charleston. I'm hoping that they do more, bring more teams down there, so we can be able to not have to always go to another state or another city to see a professional game. But yeah, it was good. I had a good time. It was fun. It was fun. Yep. So should be pulling up any second. I don't even, like I said, I don't know where I'm going. It looked like I might be going to a warehouse or something. This sort of looks like a warehouse district out here. I don't know. We about to see. Well, now we look like we're going to be in the subdivision, so I don't even know where we're going. We might be going to somebody's house. Look like we might be going to somebody's house. I don't know. But yeah, I got a new, well, it's not an app. It's actually a company, a new company that I did some research on, that I also signed up with. And I have not gotten approved yet. I just sent my information to them. I think it was last week Friday. So I'm waiting to get approved for it, but I was going to share it with you guys at the end of this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the channel. I'm trying to grow the channel, guys. I want to thank everybody that has subscribed. I want to thank everybody that has been watching. I want to thank everybody that thinks that, you know, what I'm bringing to the channel is useful or informative. But I'm trying to grow the channel, so please help share the channel so I can get more subscribers. Right now, I'm still at 47, which I know that it takes time to gain subscribers. But I'm hoping I can at least get to 100 subscribers in like the next month or so. You know, I know it's going to take me a minute to get up to like 500 or 1,000. It's going to take me a while. The channel isn't growing as fast as I want it to grow. I don't know if it's because of YouTube pushing it or maybe not pushing it enough. I don't know. Okay, let's see where we're going. Alright. Let's see where we're going to be ending up at. Yeah, I think it's somebody's house. That's what it looks to me. Looks like somebody's house. Alright. Slow down. I seem to drive so fast sometimes. I'll be passing these stuff.
Your destination.
Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Right here. Okay. Yeah, somebody's house. Yep. I gotta get them to sign this paper. And let me show you guys what I picked up. Let me get my ink pen while we at it here. Yep, so this is what I picked up. It's 55 pounds. It's sort of heavy, but it has a handle and everything on it. Let me see if I can get it out of here. Yep, I got it. So that's what I'm picking up. So let me take this to the door and then I'll be right back. Alright, nobody was home. I was told to leave it on the porch behind the chair, which I took a picture of it. And I sent it to the customer. I also sent it with the paperwork saying that no one was home. I left it on the porch via speaking to the customer. So that's it. So it should take me an hour and a half to get back home. It ain't that far. It took longer to get up here than it did going back because I'm going home. Where I picked it up from is like 35 minutes from where I live. So it ain't gonna take me long to get back home at all. But anyway, yeah, I found because you know I do a lot of research, you guys. Always looking up companies. You know, like I said, I'm trying to get away from the gig app stuff. So I'm trying to find legit companies. Not saying gig apps aren't legit, they are legit, but I'm just saying companies that you could actually sign on with, you know, contract through, you know, kind of make more money with. Yeah, so I found this one company. Well, I found two companies, as a matter of fact. I found two companies. I wrote them down, y'all. When I drive, like I say, I'm constantly researching stuff. So anyway, this one is called Optum Medical, Optum Medical, and basically you got to do your own research, Google it, see if it's in your state, Google the requirements. You know, majority of these medical companies, they want you to be 21 and up. They want you to already have, you know, your HIPAA, your bloodborne, your OSHA. Some of them would like for you to be TSA certified, just in case you have to go to the airport or anything like that. If you guys wanted to get your certifications and don't want to pay for them, sign up for drop-off. I got mine through drop-off. I didn't get my TSA through them, but I got my HIPAA, bloodborne, and OSHA through drop-off. And then I ended up doing a HelloFresh run for them for like about 3-4 months until they ended up closing up in Charleston. They couldn't keep driving, so they ended up closing up. So yeah, but I got all my certifications through them. And then I also got my I-9, which I-9 is sort of like, it's sort of like a TWIC in a way, but it's just not a card. You get a certificate once you pass the test. And that's for people that are, you know, more into working for carriers, or, you know, picking up from warehouses or anything, you know, Sprinter or cargo van, anything like that. Majority of these brokers, shippers, they want you to have an I-9, and the I-9 is free. Take a test and they give you a certificate. So you necessarily don't have to have that for, you know, medical courier runs, but you know, it's just always good to have everything that you should have. You know what I mean? TWIC card. A lot of medical courier companies, they want you to have your TWIC card. So it's always good to have these things just in case. I have mine. I've never had to use it. I have my TSA certificate. I've never had to show that. I think I showed it once when I first started going to the airport, but now they're used to seeing me there a lot, so they don't even ask me for it anymore. But if I go someplace out of state or a different airport, they don't know me, so they may ask for it. So I always keep it with me. Anyway, another one is called Capsum. CAPSUM. That's another one, and they're looking for couriers that will be picking up from the airport. They're looking for couriers that can deliver airport parts. So with them, I sent my information in with them today. So they do direct deposit, and you have to have the WhatsApp, because they communicate through WhatsApp. But you got to be 21. If you don't have your TWIC, they help you get your TWIC. They didn't mention anything about the HIPAA or anything like that as far as the description. But the pay is $20 for the first 15 miles, and after that it's $1.09 a mile. They want you to have an economy car. They want you to have a clean background, for one thing, and they don't want you to have like a lot of speeding tickets or a lot of accidents, anything like that. But I have the rate sheet. I'm going to put the rate sheet out for that second company, so you guys can kind of decide whether that's something you want to do or not. For me, the $1.09, oh my God, that's less than what my contracts pay me now. But you know what? They're in all 50 states. This company's in all 50 states, and it's always good to have a company like that, just in case you go to I don't know, you go to Atlanta and you're trying to get something to come out of Atlanta, but you can't get anything, like you're on the load board or whatever the case may be, you can't get anything. It's always good to have, you know, other companies that you can get. They may not pay, you know, a good bit of money, but you've already made money dropping off to Atlanta, and you just want to get something coming out of Atlanta to get home or close to home. You know, some of these companies are good fillers for that. Like to me, Airspace does not pay the best for a car. Their car rates are not good unless they call you. Once they call you, then you can negotiate, you know, your price. Other than that, for me, I use Airspace a lot if they don't call as a filler. Like I'm in Colombia and Airspace comes in and it's going back to where I'm going. I'll take it, because if I don't take it, I'm going back empty. I'm going back with nothing, not making a dime. So I think airspace paid for a car. I think it's 89 cents. I think sometimes they'll pay like $1, maybe $1.05. So it kind of just depends. But anyway, I'll pick it up and I'll take it because I'm going home anyway. So why not? Why not take it? But anyway, those two are two of the ones that I researched so far. Like I said, it's what's the name of this shit again? Capsum is one of them. And then the other one is Optum Medical, OPTUM Medical. Like I said, Google them, you know, do your own research, look and see what states they're in. I mean, still fill it out. Sometimes I look up companies and they may not be in my state, or they might be in my state, but they might be in Colombia, or they might be in, I see a lot of companies that's in Greer for some reason. Greer and Greenville. I really don't see a lot for Charleston or Columbia too much, but I'll still fill it out. I still fill it out because, you know, you just never know. They may have something coming in your area. You've already filled out the information, and they may contact you if they decide to bring something in your area. So I still, you know, I still fill them out. You know, sometimes I still reach out. I'll email. You know, after I fill it out, maybe a week or two later, and I'll ask questions like, you know, are you guys planning on coming to Charleston area or anything like that? You know, so it's always good to do that, to follow up. But anyway, that's it for this video. Like I said, I hope I get an airspace coming out of here. By the time I get back home, it should be 6 o'clock. So no roadies will be going on in my area. I might turn on Uber Eats. I signed up for the shop and pay through Uber Eats. I haven't done one yet. I'm kind of scared to do one. I've never actually shopped for someone before, so I don't know. I'm thinking about doing it. I signed up for it over the weekend. I've been watching some videos on YouTube. I can't get on Walmart Spark. Walmart Spark is full in my area. Instacart is full in my area. So I was like, well, why not do the shopping pay through Uber Eats? So I signed up for them and got the little card and everything. I think I'm nervous because, you know, I don't know the procedure on doing it. You know, you got to shop for it, and then when you get to the register, I think you have to scan everything. I think that they want. I think they have like a list of the items, I guess, and you go and they tell you the aisle number and all this other stuff, and you go pick up the stuff, and you have to scan the barcodes, and then I think you get to the register. I don't have a physical card. I have a card in the app, so I'm guessing I'm tapping and paying, I guess. I don't know. And I think you take a picture of the receipt and then you deliver it. I was told, you know, when I saw a video on it, and they said to make sure you keep the receipts, just in case the customer say that they never got their groceries. You know, you have proof, and also take a picture with your phone to prove that you did deliver it, you know, to the customer. So I'm gonna give it a try. You know, listen, I'm about making money by any means necessary. You know what I mean? So my thing is, you know, I don't like having downtime. Like if I did a delivery and I got some downtime in between, I don't like downtime. You know, I'll go home and I'll eat lunch, and then I'm looking for something else to bring me back out the house. So I'm like, this could be something I can do on the weekends. You know, the Uber, and then also do the shop and pay stuff. I can do that on the weekends. So I'm looking for something else that I can do along with the roadie. So maybe I can mix the two together, and, you know, kind of make something out of nothing. But anyway, that's it for this video, man. You guys have a great rest of your evening. I wish you guys nothing but success out here. And also, I still want to thank you guys for, you know, watching the channel, subscribing to the channel. I'm going to try to bring more useful content as far as, you know, new gig apps, new companies that's out here for you guys to, you know, look into, because you just never know. You might sign up, you might get signed on and start running up the money. You never know. But anyway, y'all guys have a great evening. Peace out.